Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Disco Elysium. This is Colonel RPG, as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as I talk to Lillian over here, because I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help? Let's see, she tilts her head, ever so slightly. Who are you looking for? I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood. Okay, when did this person stay here? She says. Well, very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday. Oh, she looks slightly disappointed. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Really? Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. A faint smile runs across her face. Maybe I can help you find someone else? She asks. Huh. Why would she have a faint smile across her face? We need to go to sleep. That is a weird thing. Let's save the game out here. I suppose that's my house. Or my bedroom. It's gonna be fine. The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now. That's another way of saying... That's a really beautiful way of saying that you want to know the name of the song that she's humming to herself. You're still up? Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours at night. It happens when you grow older. She sloshes the water in the bucket around for a bit. My suggestion is don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough, she smiles. What's troubling your mind? Yeah, I found the jacket I was looking for, but it's filthy. Do you wash it for me? I can wash it for you, she says after looking the jacket over, but it's going to take about half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long? I could use a breather, says Kim. It's been another track and field day, the lieutenant says, rubbing his thigh. Yeah, I'll wait. Is that gonna be all right though? I think it's at least 2 a.m. At most, or at the earliest, it's 2 a.m. When the game just sort of ends the day. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work, if it does work at all, if it's like in Stardew Valley where you just keel over and pass out. But even if it isn't, it could be 3 a.m.? Well, hand it over then. I'll see what I can do. Must say I'm proud of this one. That wasn't half an hour at all. She nods, handing the jacket back to you. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner. Yep. Its last owner, all right. I am keeping it. Unless it sucks, in which case, sure, I can give it over. Give it away. What is it? Pain threshold and half light. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's good. It's a fallen windbreaker. Wait, what is it? The windbreaker is like a protection cocoon, placing the wearer's torso into a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Sure. I'm not sure... Oh, we're going in. I'm not sure what it means to be synthetic. I realize there's natural fibers, but that's just because the fibers are found naturally in nature, and you harvest them to use as a you know, you make it into a cloth. But you can make the fibers out of natural materials, like for example, I don't remember what it is. Jeans are made out of natural materials, but the fiber itself isn't. A lot of it is cotton, but it's like mixture of... Well, I'm not really sure. I don't know much about cloth. The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted. And I'm gonna unlock the shack door with a key. It's getting late, says Kim. I'll let you sweep this place out on your own. I'm sure you can handle the washerwoman. I'll be sleeping in my room, and he's off. Bye, he says. I'll be sleeping in my room in the Whirling. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning. Yeah, I'll sleep here then. See you in the morning. Good night, he smiles, and try not to break the case without me. Don't worry, Kim. I'm not sure we'll ever break the case at this point. Well, this is a lovely place. The floorboards creak under your step. I don't know what that is over there. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 39, so 15 years old or something. It's not too old. You see the waves, the sea, and church. I remember when I was a kid, my grandmother used to have almanacs, and she used to have them, like, really old ones from the 70s even. This was in the 90s. So, yeah, it sounds about right. 15 years, it probably was like 25 or 30 years old, but still, it's... Yeah, old books tend to die because they're old. We have a radio up there. I'm messing around with the volume, and I shouldn't. We have a mirror. I can't do that again. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression. Yeah, but it's never disappearing. It's as high as I can get it. I mean, unless it isn't, I don't know. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap. A rough soap, I love it. And next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the basin. Wait, I can shave? I've seen pictures of my character shaved. First, wash the smell of death off yourself. Yeah, let's go with that. Thank God you didn't go in there barehanded. Death smell is notoriously difficult to get off yourself and your clothes, though. And cleaning up takes a while. But man... Oh, 30 experience is great. But man persists, and... I'm not sure what that sentence means. But man persists, and after 15 minutes pass, you look almost presentable. I think that's what it's supposed to be, sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell instantly lifts your spirits. Indeed it did. And it can also... time to shave. Get these mutton chops off. Is shaving the right call? I'm gonna wonder. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. I mean, at least the mustache you should. I mean, I'm not sure how you do it. You trim it with a razor, though. It might be possible to do. I'm not really sure. I've never used a razor, like a straight razor. Only the other ones that are not straight. You know, the ones that have a handle, and you just it's the more common ones that don't look like knives. Yeah, I mean, I know the basics of using a straight razor. It's just that cutting yourself is a possibility. It must be really hard for young people to use a straight razor as well, because the skin is just not used. It's not rough. Enough, because of course as you shave, the more you shave, the rougher the skin. I don't know if it's the shaving that makes the skin rougher. It possibly is. So I'm looking for hand-eye coordination pens. It's always gonna be hand-eye coordination pens. It's all gonna. I mean to say, it's always gonna be pens, but I'm going for anything really. I don't know anything but gloves. I know that we have gloves for hand-eye coordination, but I don't think we have them equipped right now. Oh, it's interfacing. Dang it. Oof. I'm gonna cut myself. I mean, I could... Glasses are a thing that could... Actually, you know what? Glasses would change your vision in a way that... prescription glasses would change your vision in a way that... that it might make it harder for you to use hand-eye coordination. We're going for it. It's a white check, though. Isn't it? Yeah, you can retry it. So, yeah, we're doing it. And if we fail, we try again. Although I might die from shaving. Yeah, well, we'll find out. I might die from shaving. Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's Not how a grown man shaves. Leave it for now. Thank God, I would have cut your throat, says our hand-eye coordination. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Let's get you up a little bit. And that time, it's gonna be 72. That's a success. Like an artist with a brush, or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor, with some soap, to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. He's so skinny. Huh. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. I'm gonna feel my clean-shaven cheeks. And I heal because of it. It's been a long time for me. I remember how it feels, though. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. Was shaving the right call? The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. I don't like it. I don't like it. He looks worse. Definitely younger, a little younger maybe, but he looks worse. Man, he did a number on himself. You almost look like a professional, says our logic. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That was our suggestion talking. Well, I did it. Backyard wall, that's impossible. Oh, but that's conceptualization. Why are you telling me that oh, because I upgraded my hand-eye coordination? No. Wait. Yes. Oh my God. We're gonna get our expression out. We're gonna get our expression out because I now got a +1, and changing those pluses is all you need to try a new white check. I mean, not all you need. I mean, that is all you need. As long as you get that, you're good to go. But it also is, you can also level up. So it's never a good idea to try a white check. I mean, it's not necessarily never a good idea, but it is, you can make an argument that you shouldn't try white checks, or rather, level up for a white check before trying the white check, because it's just better to try and fail and then level up and try again. Although there's different circumstances. If time is of the essence, that's one thing. If you don't want to die, that's another thing. We got some pens over here, physical instrument pens over here. Yeah, that's just gonna be a thing that I'm gonna need to keep an eye out for. Pain threshold. No, physical. It's not. That's not it. Electrochemistry. I got things for electrochemistry. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh, come on, give me another one. That's not enough. Ah, electrochemistry pens, chemistry pens, but it doesn't matter. Right, that's why. Our pens. It's savoir-faire. Tight around the thighs. Interesting. That's why. It shows why it gives you the things. That's brilliant. That's really attention. That's like, that justifies all the things, really. Like, for example, why are these shoes for extra composure? Because they're awesome watchtower heels. You just, you get more composure. But they are ridiculously high, which means that you get lower savoir-faire. Like, for example, this thing, Eye Captain for extra suggestion, but of serial poise lowers your half-light, which makes you less sneaky. It's just, that's brilliant. Why didn't I read that? That is just I know why I didn't read that, because the text is way too small. This UI, I have talked about this UI, I've gotten used to it, but we should have bigger things. You need bigger things. Give me bigger stuff. I like how it looks. It looks really good, but the text should, like, it looks really good. So that's one thing. But They just don't look at that stuff because you don't read that. You also don't read that. It's the same. If that one is bigger and you don't read that, you know what I mean? It's like, sure, you should read that. It's right there. But when you're talking as well as recording, and it's different from me. I suppose as a single, like if you play it by the game by yourself, it's just different. Okay, so we got +3 electrochemistry. We're not doing this any better. I really want to succeed this, but we're just gonna, it's gonna be a 40-something chance. 42 chance, yeah. Come on. Come on, game. Come on, give me something here. Still not happening. It won't come off that easy. Are you kidding me? It's not easy at all. I look nice. I'm not a fan of the pens, though. The side pens. It's got a stripe. A stripe, not a stripe. What is that? As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. I'm gonna move the board aside. The hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. What's in here? Nothing particular catches your eyes, or your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea, says our inland empire. Well, let's do it, because I'm all about that. Search through the sand and sawdust. You stick your hand and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust, and then something hard wrapped in paper. What is it? A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all the muzzle loaders of that caliber. It's not how bullets work. Bullets, they have... Well, it's not just about the size. First off, they have actuation specifications. If you have a... Well, it's not a bullet. I was going to say if you don't have a propeller, it's not a bullet, for example. No, is it? Wait, how does it work? I'm not actually sure. I know that, you know, for example, there's some rifles that are cartridgeless. So the bullet is just they don't have a cartridge. A 9mm bullet, 9x39. 9x39, I believe. Is it a NATO? Is it the 9mm is a NATO standard? I'm not sure. Anyway, or NATO, or whatever you want to say. The point is the traditional pistol style 9mm bullet has got a jacket. It's got the actual projectile, the bit that it's gonna do damage, unless you're firing a hollow bullet, which is also a thing. Even then, it still counts because you have like a thing at the top, and then you have the gunpowder at the back that explodes when it's compressed. I believe that's how it works, how the bullet works. But the point is, you can have a 4.5mm long 9mm, which I believe is I'm not sure if it's a 9mm actually. I've seen it described as 9mm, but it might be a different. It might be caliber, because caliber is a point something of an inch. It's like a .45 is 0.45 inches. But even then, like a .45 is a good example because there's many different lengths, and those don't fit on all weapons. So anyway, this bullet isn't for breech loader like the murder weapon. The floorboard isn't interested in my wonder. No, it isn't. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded and ready to fight some cops, says our hand-eye coordination. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself. Yeah, just a single one. I'm not sure how well the bullet would survive, though. I mean, the sand probably... Well, it depends if it's just like sawdust. It's probably a good way to keep it dry. Sand and sawdust. Huh. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. Let's go to bed. The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest. In a proper bed for once. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising. Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars. Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth, the potted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images. You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes. Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
But what if I want to be the agent of nothing?
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged, kicking and screaming, running. And for what?
If it's not obvious, this conversation is about our memory. It's kind of complicated, and it probably makes a lot of sense, especially the initial conversations with our Furies. It probably makes a lot more sense on a second playthrough, but it is the metaphor for our memory.
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off your lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world, one conversation at a time, says our logic. I'm gonna open my eyes. That was healthier. That was a lot healthier than any other conversations we had with our Furies before. And it's 7:30 in the morning. Hmm. Still can't do that. I don't expect to be able to. I didn't expect to be able to before. I was gonna make the bed. Okay. Let's leave. Huh. That's very, very few hours of sleep, to be honest, but it works. 6 hours at least. I mean, the 3 hours, I'm not really sure how that worked out. Kim says bye. It's not bye. He says, buongiorno.
Yes?
So? I shaved. Yes. The lieutenant stares at your shaven face, his eyes narrowed. He mumbles. I don't know what to say. Perhaps... what is it? You can tell me, Kim. I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seemed to cover up some of the, He stops. Either way, good on you. The lieutenant gathers himself. You were saying? Yeah, I know. They were covering up some of the... But I guess that's that for us today. Because we don't have mutton chops, and we don't have time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Disco Elysium. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.